feeling stuck in a loop of procrastination or boredom, you're not enjoying the work that you're doing right now, I have one simple tip to give you today that should help you get through that and help you move towards a place where you're excited and enjoying what you're doing again. So let's begin. Essentially, the tip is to actually stop what you're doing. If you're feeling bored, if you're feeling burned out, if you notice that you have ADHD coming in, don't try to push through it. Our natural tendency is to be upset with ourselves and think we have to force ourselves to get through this. We actually don't. All you need to do is first think about the fact that you're feeling this urge to do something else. We call this surfing the wave. It's to just feel that emotion. If you're feeling the desire to hop onto Instagram, to watch YouTube videos, to do whatever it is you're doing that's not the thing that you feel like you should be doing right now, there's something that's off internally. So the first step is to just feel that wave, to surf it, to ride it, to let that experience, that emotional intensity build and then subside. After it has subsided, this is when you actually can make a choice. I don't want you to make the choice about doing something else when you're feeling that feeling. I want you to make the choice after you're done feeling that feeling. So if you're bored, after this YouTube video, you sit down to write your paper, do some work, go to the gym, whatever the thing is that you're supposed to be doing in your mind. Pause. Let that feeling subside. And then the trick is to do something that excites you. Now, you might be excited after the feeling to surf has subsided. You might be in that place where you want to do the thing that you were gonna do originally. Often I'm a little bit nervous about doing something. I'm uncomfortable doing it. And so my first reaction is to escape into my phone. I'll play some online chess, hop on Instagram. I'll do something that's not the actual thing I wanna be doing right now. After I've let that feeling subside, I then sit there and I make a decision. I'm not acting based on that gut impulse to do something to escape. I'm making a decision. Do I want to do this right now? Do I actually want to be on Instagram right now? And often the answer is no. And when I come back and I pause for a second, I'm like, okay, why am I not excited about doing this thing right now? What is it that is off for me? And I try to find a way to make it exciting. I try to find that joy and that passion that brought me into the thing to begin with. If I'm doing work, it's harder to be excited. If you're doing homework, it can be harder to be excited, but you have to find a way to make it fun or enjoyable, or you're not gonna stick with it and you're not gonna do it for a long period of time. Now, there's certain things you have to do because you have to get through them to get through life. Dishes can be one of them, whatever this thing is. But I found that we can create ways to enjoy things that we do not naturally enjoy. And this is so powerful. For me personally, whenever I'm doing work or some type of homework for a course I'm taking, if I'm not vibing with it, I have one playlist on Spotify that is my Get Shit Done playlist. That playlist puts me into a good mood every single time I hear it. I know it does. I listen to it hundreds of times a year, but that is my mental trick for sitting down to do work I don't want to do it. My taxes are a perfect example of that. I don't really enjoy doing them, but when I have this music playing, it puts me into a good space and I'm like, I get to listen to this that I really like. It gets me moving. Sometimes I'll even dance a little bit. I just kind of like get my move on, and then I'm putting myself into a better place to do the thing I want to do. The same thing can be true for exercise. It can be a playlist or a podcast that you listen to. It can even be the type of exercise. It can be that you want to go rock climbing or play golf instead of just going for a normal walk or lifting weights. You have to choose the things that give you the excitement. And the key is you can only make those choices after you're done feeling the feeling of trying to escape. So just to reiterate again, when you feel the urge to do something else, let yourself feel that urge. As soon as it subsides, make the decision. Am I going to hop onto Instagram or YouTube? Am I going to call a friend and escape from this feeling? Or am I gonna find a way to make it fun right now? And you know internally which is better to do. Often we need to just take the stab and do the thing now. We need to make progress. But we might need 10 or 15 minutes to get energy back. We might need a snack. We might need to do something fun in order to get ourselves there. So give this a try. Let me know how this works for you. This has been such a huge thing for me over the course of my life. I used to be a terrible procrastinator. All the way through school, even through grad school, I procrastinated really badly. Then afterwards, I started to find ways to make learning fun for me. It meant taking more frequent breaks. It meant focusing on subjects I really enjoyed, but it also meant creating an environment and a space that I like. I go to coffee shops when I study now, or to a library where I'm around other people. That's something that I found really helps me to study. I know other people have the exact opposite. They need to be alone and be quiet. Give this a try. Try these two things, the one process, right? Surf the urge and then do something exciting or fun if your choice is to dig back into the work. but make intentional choices. You are in control of the actions you take, regardless of the feelings and the urges you have. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and a subscribe. It helps. And as always, if you have any questions or there's other things you're struggling with, please let me know in the comments below. I'll try and do my best to help, and I know the other people in this community will too. Have a wonderful day.